Yes!
You have new mail.
Yahoo!
Apparently I have to start immediately during this.
Alright.
Oh, it's email
Well,
time.
hello!
Are we back?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Hi, motherfuckers.
Well, I'm sorry, but Tony just completely distracted me with like 5 pictures of heroes and different types of hero sandwiches, and it said not all heroes wear capes. That's his background on this phone.
Really? That's your background?
A man born after my
I can't say much.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, stop showing me pictures.
No, I found that on the internet 10 years ago, Tony. I'm happy you just found it.
Y'all.
That's 10 years wasted waffle.
One of these days I feel like Tony's just gonna flip the table and punch you right in the
No, he's not.
I know where he lives. There's so many more ways to have fun.
Yeah, you're in attached houses. Like you just set one on fire and it goes.
Whoa! That's extreme.
Waffle.
I'm talking about a punch in the nose. You're killing families.
No, I told the other people I won them.
Comic book
They
Jones-
valuables. I'm talking about
Comic book Jones does not support arson.
my arson.
I
Yeah.
mean, it was a good day in the
Sure,
winter clothes, you know?
Well, now we got an asshole's email. Hi, motherfuckers. I'm not reading hello.
Hi.
Youngest family in my neighborhood is 8 waffle.
That's nice. I'm not targeting them.
They're gonna eat waffle.
Does anyone feel emotionally attached to their comics in regards to selling them? A little bit.
Yeah, I did. When I opened the shop, I fucking put all my comics in here, and it was really tough.
Well, the story that I believe you've told me, I'm sure you told on the podcast of
Alex Brolio.
of why you couldn't separate your comics.
Huh? I'm
The
sorry.
story of why you couldn't separate your comics of what you like cherished and what you would sell.
Yeah,
for sure.
I just sent the boys to the house and said, get everything. And Gold goes, everything? And I said, everything.
Yeah, because you started like taking things that's like crap. The pause gonna be huge all of a sudden. It's like
But then so, as they were being sold, certain ones, like Godzilla #1, that was like the first comic I bought. But the look on the kid's face, he was so excited.
I remember that
I gave it
kid.
to him for free.
cool. At least it was a kid.
Needless to say, it was $1.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Babyface, do you like balloon nuts?
Balloon knots.
You like balloon
You know what a balloon knot is?
I understand that reference.
Oh wait!
And here's Ed's
I
Avengers.
learned what that was recently. What is that?
You don't know what a balloon knot
I feel like I was told. Is that
It's another
asshole?
name for the leather Cheerio.
The leather Cheerio.
What?
Ed's been freaking taking those gay
Definitely
clubs.
gay.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know how you're talking.
What is a leather
He's been
Cheerio?
hanging around with the homosexual ilk.
Is that a balloon knot like an asshole?
Or the
Hey, you got it, everybody! You
I was
got it!
gonna say the rusty sheriff's badge.
The rusty sheriff's patch?
Where do you hang out?
You better not be making this shit up.
No, you don't listen to Hollywood Babylon?
You don't know
Will
fucking
Smith and
you don't
Ralph
know
Garman?
video game references, but you know different names for an asshole. If I said Legend of Zelda, you'd stare at me.
Because I don't know why I'm explaining another podcast, but
It's fine.
half the emails that they get are guys asking them to try to get the guys to convince their girlfriends to do anal.
Okay.
So they've come up with all these.
With all these different names. One of them
Convince
is
anything.
Rusty.
The rusty sheriff's badge.
Can the name of this episode already be like Ed's knowledge on assholes?
Well, you said it now, so it's a quote. I don't know if.
It's a quote. Cool.
I'm pretty sure the
Alright, so
internet
what
kid
was
takes
the
that
question of
title.
Babyface now?
Do I like
Does he
assholes?
like balloon nuts?
Do you? Do you like assholes?
Not really. They're
We're friends.
assholes or whatever. Oh, I just shot you with invisible guns.
Wow. Well, next question. Everyone was speaking about Nazis last week. Can someone tell me how they really feel about Nazis? What?
Nazis suck.
Yeah.
Fuck Nazis.
They ruin everything.
Nazis killed millions upon millions of people.
Yeah, thank you, Babyface.
Yeah. Which it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable the growing movement of people that think it was fake.
Yes.
Yeah.
My grandpa could have been in it.
That's why I'm proud
That's
of my...
not true. That's not true. I want to say that
It
right
probably
now.
was.
I just threw it out there
Probably
because it was
was.
a
And
terrible,
there's-
terrible joke.
Where's the Hitler Youth
Not
box in
true.
Ed's house?
In fact, my mother's uncle was one of the first soldiers to see the death camp.
Yeah.
So I would say.
How tall are your
yeah,
leather
they were-
boots? Huh? Yeah?
I'm sorry.
I said, how tall are your leather boots?
Did he get an iron cross while he drove the motorcycle?
Well, you mean like my waterproof ones? You know, they go up to my
Bad
ankles. Okay.
That's why I'm proud of my sister for teaching a Holocaust class.
Why?
Because there are kids nowadays who
That
feel
think
like,
it's fake.
Yeah.
That think so much in the history books are just made up.
That's so
That
ridiculous.
just, have no knowledge of this event.
Hey man,
How did so many people die?
there's some New York State history textbooks that say that Indiana Jones is one of the greatest archaeologists in modern history.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Ed, that's true anyway.
There are state textbooks that
My petition going through?
that's a story that's always in the paper every couple of years.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
In Australia, you could put down on the census that you're a Jedi as your religion.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
No, like it's like Christian,
Yeah.
like agnostic, Jedi.
There's
Muslim.
actually an option to choose.
Yeah,
from.
Jedi.
It's not other. Okay.
Jedi. It's a religion.
On what?
I'm a Jedi.
What?
On
Like the
what?
census form. When you're like telling the government how many people live in your house and what religion you're.
Really?
And
Jedi
you
is
put
on
Jedi
it?
down.
Okay.
Whoever won that petition sat there with his bong going, yeah. I changed nothing.
I got Jen in the house. He was a Jedi.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
I thought he said I have gin in the
I know,
house.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
The dumb stone guy's reaction after he got his thing.
No, if he did
Oh,
that,
drink a
the
little.
sign would have
Yeah.
That side cup came up like.
I think Chris is just sick of actually writing fluff because this is all just direct questions.
Okay, good, no fluffs.
What was the worst job you ever worked?
Yeah, the one I got fired from.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Goodfellas.
You had the mop up shit.
Yeah,
Literal
exactly.
shit.
I had to mop up shit not even like 6 feet away from where they kept the food in the basement.
Yummy.
Have fun eating, everybody.
I don't know. Every job I've had made me who I am today.
Well, I just say
Honestly, I can't think of like a
I
job
just-
like I really.
I just say
fucking
Dunkin'
hate.
Donuts because no other jobs made me do an opening shift like 5 to 11 and then 1 to
Yeah.
close. Like go home and sleep for an hour and come back.
I was very picky about what I did, you know.
Kmart made me the angriest.
Well, I mean, no, I mean, Goodfellas is kind of making the work around today. I have more of a hatred of shit now, thanks to them.
Well, and you're
also
lazy as
Dunkin'
shit.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
And I guess it doesn't take much energy to bring pizzas to tables.
since I've been hired here,
When you really think about it.
Hey, that's a pair of shoes I'm like never getting back from that shit.
literally,
They were nice.
that's what you save up and buy new
What do you
shoes.
remember? What
brand were they?
brand exactly?
What- were they brown
make and
leather?
model?
Did he
They
name
were
them?
black leather, and no, I did not name them, and they were awesome shoes, and they're fucking gone.
They would dress shoes like floor shine.
Did you walk into Price like what fuck, I
The
just said
price, you don't
Price.
say the price is
I
right.
almost said Price Mart, which is
Price Mart?
Fucking, that's $7.
Yeah, but it's like
made up
Payless.
like fucking
shop.
supermarket.
You go everything, everything's there.
Price Mart.
You go to Payless and went, I need those awesome black shoes. And they're like, oh, right here, sir.
Where do they have those? Price Mart.
I haven't been angry since I've worked here. I haven't been angry at work in a long time, so that's awesome.
That's good. Thank you. Glad.
The next question's for Tiger, and I can. Tiger, do you randomly just wake up and decide to go traveling? No, he
No.
randomly wakes up and then starts planning to go traveling,
Yeah.
like an adult does.
Yeah,
Who owns a
yeah.
business?
I don't think. I was about to say waffle. I don't think Tiger does many things with that.
Once in a
First.
while. Mostly it's like a sport.
Yeah.
It's a game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would think it's a game.
But he's been. Trust me, he's been thinking about it.
Yeah, no, it's been in the back of his head.
Yeah.
The last question: how does a rim job from a unicorn feel, Waffle?
Huh?
I don't know how it feels, but it tastes delicious.
So you've given it? No. So what do you mean it tastes delicious?
It's a joke from a stand-up special that like I guess David Tell was just drunk, and someone's like, "What does that taste like?" And he had a really fruity drink in his hand. And there's like different shades of pink going up, and he's like, "It tastes like a rim job from a unicorn."
Wow.
So I can only imagine it manifests into a fruity drink into my hand, and it tastes delicious. Love always, Chris Carbonaro, who sent it to the wrong email.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks,
Yeah, you sent it to
Chris.
the wrong email.
Yeah, do it again, you get no read.
After sending tons of stuff to the
Same.
proper email.
Another Wednesday you're not here. What's going on?
That's what you get for texting and driving.
Well, we got one more.
Okay.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, it's going good. Hi, how are
It's
you?
good. Straight to the funny
How's
questions.
your mom?
You already set a precedent for yourself.
Funny questions. If it's not funny, then
For everybody.
All right.
everybody dance.
All right, so now, before these are read, it's already established that they're funny.
Yeah.
To me.
They're funny. Riley was over my shoulder and he just said, to me. How high were you when you wrote this letter?
Sober.
You were sober. All right, so it's going to suck.
That means we got a shot. Okay.
What was the craziest and most memorable summer experience you ever lived through?
Oh
Like,
man.
I don't think you have to add live through
That's
because we
not
wouldn't be here if we didn't live through it.
It's not funny
That's
though.
when I went to camp and Bill Murray was my counselor. It was awesome. Yeah.
Wait, you were on the cast of Meatballs?
That's right. Most summer experience. Probably.
We sat in an open field with a bunch of people, sat out and talked. That was fun for hours.
My cross-country road trip from New York to California.
Probably that weird bus trip I took up to Toronto. The reason I take Canadians.
Weird bus trip. Please explain the weirdness
My
of
life
bus
is
trip.
one long summer.
Go on with the weirdness. What happened on this bus? We touched it.
Oh, it's.
I said my life is one long summer.
Aw.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's poetic.
So what happened? It was like a hole in the back of your bus seat or something. People kept poking you with or something.
Oh no! It wasn't just the bus. It was the whole trip. Like I've never had.
Did you have to poop the whole time?
This was your best summer?
Was the
No.
trip?
Was it the craziest summer
The
experience?
most memorable summer experience you ever lived through.
You're talking about the whole trip. So was it their trip to your hole?
Oh.
You sure you were sober for
No.
that question?
Do people think that your mouth was the coin slot?
Unfortunately,
Rusty sheriff badge?
no. It was, you know, it was odd on the trip up, and like there was a
You better
mess
hurry
up
up or
with
we're
my
gonna stop on the
tickets.
blanks.
I ended up getting on the bus after the one I booked.
Uh-oh.
So and it left Port Authority at like 11:30 at night.
Oh, no.
And the woman next to me, all the way up from New York City to Syracuse, this short, white-haired, God-fearing woman.
Come on!
Yeah.
I saw going in the blanks. I swear to God.
No, but she had this weird, like, I think she was trying to sleep, but instead of leaning back, she was like shoving her head forward into the seat in front of her. It was just odd. No, it was, but all of these terrible things happened.
This story sucks.
No. Well, I'll tell you the climax. This ends with me having a terrible time, just needing some kind of an emotional release.
Oh God, you
So
jerked
I
off
went
on
to
the
see
bus.
Expendables 2.
Oh.
Emotional release? I scream at the sky.
Expendables 2, was that like last year?
2 years ago.
That was your best, weirdest summer?
See, the whole time I'm picturing you like a child going all.
No. This was me alone
Some sort of
going on a Greyhound bus from Port Authority, which is a really weird place, up to Toronto for a day.
And your cathartic experience was Expendables 2?
Well, not just
You
that.
toady?
I'm there just because it's been a terrible day, and I just need to see explosions and guns and killing and things blowing up.
Just like
Are you
everyone else.
Tony?
Exactly. Just like Tony.
It's gonna make me feel better.
You could have just gone to the
And
toilet.
I'm in this Canadian movie theater, which evidently has assigned seats, and I didn't sit in the right seat, so I moved over. But anyway, there's a couple. There's a couple on either side of me, and the one on my right is making out ferociously. You know, just
That's so funny.
That's not very ferocious.
I can't stop
Please
that.
don't say that.
no. And to top it all off,
There it is. See?
the couple
You're
on my
waiting.
left, all of a sudden I hear,
That's your sound effect?
it's the loudest hand job I've ever heard.
But the fact that the siren going off in our
Because
back.
you don't hear yourself jerk off.
This summer would have been great if you decide to help out both couples and you just grab the girl next to you, start making out with her, and get punched in the face, grab the guy's dick, and scare off his girlfriend. You could have had a fun time with this.
Grab a Canadian dick. You know hair story.
My bus ride to Canadian cock.
How I truly found myself.
You could have had the time of your life right
Hey
there.
guys, remember when Ed used to get like a little annoyed when we were really vulgar on
Yeah.
the podcast? And then I just did the sound effect of a hand job.
You're nasty. This is all good.
You're a bastard.
The expression on your face was that of utter. I can't even explain it because it was a bit of like anger and confusion. You're nasty.
I'm sorry.
How
I'm
did you
sorry.
just turn into Angela from Dungan Hills? You're a bastard.
I'm sorry, but your climax was not satisfying to Babyface at all. How do you feel about that?
He had no climax. He's the only one who didn't.
Yeah, no, I guess there was a climax because it stopped after Jean-Claude Van Damme kicked a knife through a guy's stomach.
I was going to mention Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'm glad you did. Good job.
Great.
I haven't seen any of the Expendables movies. I don't even know what they're really about, except that they seem cool.
Arnold Schwarzenegger has a gun. At some point, they blow stuff up.
Every American action star. Oh, the third one was
Jason
pretty lame.
Statham.
It's like, oh, we
Hey,
drew
man, Dolph
Wesley
Lundgren?
Snipes. He's
Dolph
not
Lundgren's an
John.
American action star?
Jason Statham.
They
Okay, fine. But
he
for
stars in
American
American
films.
movies.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Hollywood.
I can't speak on this at all.
Hollywood
I've
action
never
stars.
seen Expendables 1.
Jet Li?
Neither did I.
Well,
Did you say
Rick
Jet Li?
Yes.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, well.
Have the sign.
That way.
No, it only works if you because you're the only chick here.
Oh, fatty McBall.
I hope you're satisfied because
Cheese and crackers. Can we move on?
There's another question. This one's pretty good.
Good.
And I don't believe he was sober while writing this one.
Okay.
If you could pick a kitchen appliance to be your sidekick, which one would it be? A magic bullet.
Holy shit, I was going to say toaster oven. Wow. Me and Tony.
Magic bullet.
That's
It's
magic bullet.
someone TV in a compact.
Yeah.
also known as the Ninja.
No, it's a different brand.
Who cares?
What? Get your fucking infomercial straight.
Egg beater.
Ooh.
I thought for sure you would say rice cooker.
I thought.
What about steamer box?
Nope, something that beats off eggs. That's his Babyface way.
I hate that utensil or
What's
appliance. I hate egg beaters. I don't use.
Why
them.
would you
Why
want
is
it
he
as your
side-
sidekick?
I don't know. Just because it was the first thing that came to my mind. Because I
You
really
hate a lot.
I don't hate that.
In name.
I don't like holders. I hate you.
You know what?
They break easily to me. I don't use them. I beat eggs with a fork because it's so much easier.
And while we're at it, ketchup can suck an egg beater's dick. How about that?
That would be such a disgusting mess if you have two egg beaters mixing up ketchup and.
Stop
have
making your
to say-
sense of me. You're freaking me out, man.
An egg beater is the toughest utensil to clean.
Yes, that too.
Is that why you hate it?
Yeah.
Did you ever?
Guys, just
Yes,
use a
I
fucking
hate that.
fork.
You don't have to whisper back.
Okay, fine.
Did you ever lick an egg beater, Babyface? Is that what?
No, it's not.
Unless I chop
It's not
it
healthy.
baby.
Actually, I'd want a toaster oven with Tough Tony's personality. I want it to be Tough Tony the toaster oven. Yeah.
I like grilling cheese bread.
Every 5 seconds. Hey, I saw cheese in there.
Maybe like
Come on.
Maybe like a
Hurry up.
roller.
We'll wear glasses.
No. Use the tray. It's gonna stain me.
It can't decide if it wants a full beard or not. Who are you waving at?
Anthony
That's
Paul
Anthony
just
Paul.
walked
I don't know why
out.
does it come in.
I don't know.
He probably doesn't know he can.
Should we come in?
No. Should we? Where would he?
Yeah, let's waste 20 minutes while Tony, you chase him down and convince him to come in.
Anthony Paul. You
Come
just
on,
jump on
Anthony,
him.
come on. Hey, don't run.
So my summer story was way cooler than yours.
Oh, what's your summer
Wait,
story?
we're a question left. What?
We're question left! We're question left! We're question left! What's wrong with you? You got a pay attention!
It's a climax.
Broke him. What are you doing to your shoes, Kenny? Stop doing stuff.
Please continue with this line of
Why are you
questioning!
always looking at me?
I'm not normally looking at you. Let's turn around because I see you fidgeting.
Oh, I got sunblock in my eye.
How?
What?
How? Seriously?
I'm rubbing my face.
You know what? I do picture Ed leaving the house for work in the morning and his mother stopping him and standing at the top of the stairs with her hands on her hips and going, Ed, come here, and putting sunblock on his face.
That only happened.
Mama!
That only happened once.
Why he's so white.
Recently?
This week?
Just thinking I actually go outside and I don't wear sunblock.
Yeah.
Describe in depth the outcome and scenarios of the Wcbj podcast crew being caught up in a zombie apocalypse that began while they were at the store, and how long would everyone survive as a group?
We'd all be dead in moments.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah. I've thought about it. This is the worst place to be at the beginning of that.
Absolutely.
Look, glass.
It's all I'm not kidding. I wasn't being funny. I'm being honest. It's all sorts of glass. We're in a well-populated area. We got the projects right over
Oh, it's
here.
a lot of zombies.
Yeah,
one of the
man.
dead.
And what do we got for weapons? I'm gonna beat you with a Ninja Turtle figure.
There's nowhere to
Cardboard
hide,
axle
and
back.
there's nowhere to
Yeah.
hide.
Wait, hang on. Has there ever been a zombie movie set in the projects?
Yeah, Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, tell some to
It had a
crap.
whole
The first one with the dead. The opening is
I
in the
thought I
project.
thought that was in a mall.
Tell some
No,
to
no,
crap.
no. It's the opening is in the projects.
Oh, okay.
Shooting horribly tan white people.
That's why the remake was really funny. That it was like white suburbia with
Yeah.
a nice white nurse
Yeah.
fighting her husband and then going to the mall.
Yeah.
Let's all go to the mall.
Waffle,
Babyface Jones,
Thank you,
everybody.
Rob.
please continue with the questions.
Do you guys have a favorite classic literary piece?
Oh, Babyface, go ahead, man. He could talk for hours about
What do
this.
you mean by what piece? What type of?
A poem, a novel.
The writer's right here, Stephen
A
Brother.
literary piece.
Something from Greek theater. Shakespeare.
I know nothing immediate.
Isn't there a book you were trying to get Mama to read that you were like
Oh.
gushing about? That's depressing.
It is depressing. I gave Mama a play called The Pillow Man by Martin McDonough.
And she gave
Why
it back
would
to you
you
and
give
said,
that
I can't
story to her?
read this. You told me it's depressing.
I know that story very. Why would you?
Oh, hold on.
The little Jesus.
There's
Come on.
there's a premise. I gave it to Kim to read, and then she gave it back to me, and she gave it to Mama. I'm like, Mama, this book's gonna make you cry. This play's gonna make you cry.
Kim is Babyface's Asian girlfriend.
Yes. Anyway, so yeah, Mama gave it back to me today because she's like, yeah, you said it was depressing. I don't want to read it. I'm like, okay, good, because it is terribly sad.
It's a great play, but I would not force it upon anybody.
You know, I love how books, square-bound books of plays always look like some sort of instruction manual.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, like there's no illustrations on the
Chelsea-
cover, or
Chelsea-
it's just
Chelsea
like
Brown-
orange, black,
Chelsea Brown went to
12-point type.
play bookstore. Like I had nothing but plays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the drama book.
The
shop.
drama bookshop, and I walked around. And I was like, "This." I'm so used to color and things jumping out at me. I wouldn't even know what the fuck to grab.
they're all
oh,
the
that
same
that
color.
starts with the letter T.
Yeah.
Let me grab this one.
I'm just talking about even any other prose novel. I mean, just there's nothing. I don't know. They wreak depression.
But I highly recommend The Pillow Man if anybody wants to read it. And if you don't want to read, you could watch 2 movies by the same writer who directed Seven Psychopaths and In Bruges.
I would imagine that Tony probably has a film on the shelves at his shop called The Pillow Man.
Probably your pillow men.
about erotic asphyxiation.
Or just, grown men pillow fights, because I'm sure there's a fetish out there somewhere.
That's not what The Pillow Man
You
And then
is.
they
know
pop-
there is.
and then they pop the
Don't act
leaves.
like you don't know. You know.
The Pillow Man's Pillow Man as a character is a very sad character as well.
Of course, he's getting, gangbanged up by
No, in the play. No.
I don't know if any of the books, any of my favorite books, can be considered classic literary pieces.
Fuck, the first book I actually read
Like Fear, Loathing, and a Campaign Trail.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is, it's fair.
Oh no, the book what he wrote afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
all this
I
stuff.
mean, I love Kerouac,
Fahrenheit 451.
All the beat writers, big fan of. Fahrenheit, yeah, hell yeah, man. Bradbury.
You read like 2 actual books.
Read
in
half of
6
Dune.
years.
I think I say in your life, you're like, damn, dude, 2
Nah.
books in your life.
The first half of Dune was really fucking good.
Anything by Steinbeck is awesome.
I don't know, this fucked up. I mean, Kiss Lord of the Flies.
I've always been partial
You read
to
that in
Dickens.
5th grade.
Yeah.
It's a good book.
Dickens
though.
is lovely. Thank you, Edward.
No, I've always enjoyed Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah, my English teacher in high school made me love Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye.
But you see, like I wouldn't consider that a classic. I would consider that contemporary literature.
Okay, so what me and Saka's talking about Fear, Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh, does it have to be a scroll, Edward?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing Ed made the rules on someone else's question. Is that
No,
what you're
no.
trying to say?
I mean, I'm saying personally, I would not think of
Then
that
I
as
should have just shut
classic.
the fuck up that whole sentence of my
I would
books.
think of that as contemporary.
Jane Eyre
so-
is a
so-
good book.
But why didn't you say that then about what I was saying?
Well,
I said Kerouac.
Yeah, I brought up Thompson.
Everything is modern
I-
that has been listed.
What about Survivor?
If
by
Frankenstein, Dracula were good.
American Psycho. Fucking American Psycho.
Less than 0.
Everything by Ellis.
Exactly. That was fucking great.
I'm just saying when I think like pre 20th century.
I enjoy Shakespeare. I've
I've
studied a lot of
Merchant
Shakespeare.
of
plays.
I hate Shakespeare.
Most of the Shakespeare stuff you read in high school is the boring.
No, it's got to do what I didn't read any Shakespeare.
I took a
Just read it
Shakespeare
on my
class in high school. I performed as Ariel in The Tempest.
Well, I thought you were going to say The Little Mermaid.
Yes.
I did wear wings.
It all has an origin.
I was happy to know once that I knew it wasn't going to go that way.
Actually, no, this is a funny story. In my Shakespeare class, we all do group projects and make films for different Shakespeare plays. We had to do scenes, and my group did The Tempest, and we filmed in some beach in Staten Island, like some area. And so
We are an island.
Staten Island Beach.
But like the kid in my group who like did the footage, we didn't know that he was gonna put music to it. So when none of us saw the actual finished product until class. So he had the Matrix theme song, like the Matrix music, in our video. So it made it pretty hysterical.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. So we're like performing a silent scene from The Tempest to the music from the Matrix.
To the music like goth kids dance to in parks.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It was good.
Moving on.
Do you guys enjoy yard sales, and what's something odd that you've bought from one?
Fuck yeah, yard sales are awesome. I bought a globe one time, and I was with my nephew, Johnny. I was down the shore, and I stopped and I bought a globe, and we were driving along in the car, and I pulled up behind this guy who was an electrician at a house, and he was packing up from his day at work, and I just stopped, I slammed on the brakes, screeched, and I shoved the globe out of the car, and I said, "Hey dude, did you drop your globe?" And he like walked over and looked at it, and he goes, "No." And he walked back in the car and sped off.
I thought you were asking if he was lost.
No, I thought he lost his globe. But I love that he like walked over like South Jersey Shore electrician. Well, let me see. Is that my globe after all?
For the first 5 years.
Electric globe.
I like garage sales, but I get bad memories from when I was a kid. I got like sucker.
What the fuck?
I got screwed out of toys.
I swear to God, there's times when like I want to hold 4-year-old baby face.
I was older than 4.
Well, whatever,
Wow.
man. If somebody held you when you were 4 and said it was okay, somebody like me.
It would have been nice.
Like me.
Wow, so much stuff just started making sense for you.
This guy.
Yeah.
Right?
That was great.
Imagine. Imagine.
Yeah,
Huh?
dude. That's one of the things. No, but
Can you like kick 4-year-old baby face while you're there and like take his candy?
4-year-old baby
No.
is shit.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh.
I was
4-year-old Tony on fire.
I was intimidated by
Already
people
happened.
selling toys, and I ended up like being forced to sell toys that I didn't actually want to sell because I didn't understand garage sales as a kid. I thought, oh, like maybe I'll sell
So
some
they
of
don't
these
teach
toys.
that class in grammar school.
Yeah, well, my dad's like, the whole point of a garage sale is it doesn't matter how much you sell, you're just trying to get rid of this. Like, no, I actually still want these toys, but I thought I could sell them and get more toys.
Well, what do you remember what you sold?
I sold every single one of my Thundercat toys for $50.
So you sold your entire Thundercats collection.
Yeah, I had like almost every figure.
Dude.
Which is probably now worth, what would you say? I don't know, maybe a little bit more. I'm thinking.
They were outplayed with. They weren't in pot
I
boxes.
sold
I
a
am
lot
so
of
sorry.
Ninja Turtles, He-Mans, Ghostbusters, and I don't know. I was like 10 years old, so a guy was like, "Oh, I'll give you $20." I'm like, no, it's like, or like just low numbers, and I didn't know how to haggle. I was like, I felt like I was forced to give them whatever they wanted. And one guy said he didn't have enough, and then like drops a 20 from his pocket. And I'm like, what is this? I cried to my dad. I'm like, Dad, I don't like these.
Oh, I take back everything I said before. That's
I'm
horrible.
sorry, I keep picturing Babyface sitting at a table with all of his toys in one of those like little swooping like Chinese hats. Like that Bruce Lee kung fu outfit with the little rope buttons. Please, Mr. No! It's my favorite toy!
I thought you meant that you would, like, your family would take you to yard sales,
Oh, no,
show you
no.
all these toys, and I was like, no, you can't have any of these.
How'd you get that?
Because it said you got
That's
cheated at
actually what I
toys.
thought as well.
Really?
It
Yeah.
said you got cheated at toys. I'm like, that's fucked up. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Those are yours.
Yeah, yeah, my own
These
toys. My own toys.
Wow.
That's okay. I still have a lot of good toys.
Oh, what you want from him? I only get so much on.
Well,
There's still an email going on.
the email was from Braulio.
Thanks for opening up, John. You fixed the wounds.
He also said,
I'm totally fine.
said, thank you for reading my email and have a good night. Drive safely, Americans.
There you go.
You know, we're an international podcast. You just offended half our readers.
Seriously, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for blood.
Now let's go find some yard sales.
Yeah, seriously.
But I feel bad for people who live on like tiny streets that nobody ever drives on. They can't have a yard sale because they're hidden. You have to you get lucky if you live on a street that there's.
When I was a kid, that was a terrible realization I had when I was like, I'm gonna sell like lemonade. I mean, a kid around the corner like literally tried to sell lemonade, and then after like an hour, mom's like, you know, no one drives down the block, right? That's why the blocks around my house were the best to play kickball and stuff because they were like side streets.
Yeah.
There's like one car every hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, your block sucks to sell lemonade.
Yeah.
Elmira? Is that
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Sure went to guy.
I've sold lemonade before.
What was that, Ken?
Yeah, he's like, sure with the guy in. Yeah, because my 7-year-old brain was like, well, the business potential at the major
Right,
intersection.
But I tell you, that's why you need a good Jew behind.
But where
It was me and an Irish kid. We were built to fail.
one that all wrong.
It was me and an Irish kid. We were built to fail, I guess.
Yeah, the Irish kid wanted to drink all the lemonade.
But you would also be setting up in front of someone else's house randomly.
Yeah, no, the woman on the corner, the two people that actually like yell at you if you stepped on their lawn, like sidewalk. Two old couples on either house would actually just be watching, I guess, to wait to see if someone stepped in the corner of their grass. So yelling at you. Actually, ex once was like, "You have nothing better to do. You've yelled at me for years." And she just went and receded into the house.
Back slow into the darkness.
She was part bear.
All right, let's move on.
What?
I don't know.
Bears?
Washington Tigers then.